A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
Ken Hansen will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, hitters have a batting average against of close to 300 against him. So
Buddy Dick will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Something tells me I've seen this before. Back-to-back triples now are going to get him enough.
Buddy Dick strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
McLaughlin has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Buddy Dick will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Now the double steal is on here. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits, as it is now 7-3. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Buddy Dick will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. And now the runner's trying for third. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-3.
For the Rockies.
Good night from Los Angeles.
No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is Tuesday Night Baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Buddy Dick will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Tyrone Lawler will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for L.A. Still down 3-0. Buddy Dick steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, still searching for that hit to extend his streak, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. McLaughlin ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now. Buddy Dick will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his... Buddy Dick will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You heard. Buddy Dick is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
And you know what? Don't make your plans for the 11th inning just yet. That 2-out double is going to put the winning run at second base. So one more base hit here could send us all home.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Stepping in, Ramon Arias. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a double steal try here. Very weakly on the ground. But that goes foul, and the runners will have to return. Both runners on the move again. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now the runners take off again. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall. And this ball game is over. And there will be joy in Tinseltown. The Dodgers are going to walk off winners. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in Mir. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium. Buddy Dick will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hey! Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Yeah, timely gamble there. You really don't have a whole lot to lose, and it'll result in a 2-out scoring opportunity.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Fly ball out toward right field. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
And if you do nothing else in the first inning,
Buddy Dick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Buddy Dick gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Two one. Here it is. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
I don't understand this at all. I mean, with nobody out, you've got to be 100%.
Buddy Dick gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second with his fourth hit of the ball game.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a one-out double.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second, make it 5-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4